Welcome back to the channel. I am straight home from Ultimate Dubs. We had great crack over there, but straight back to work with the car. And a big thanks to Robert. Robert stayed at the car even when I was away to make sure that the car was ready for Dooley fabrication, which by the end of this episode we will be arriving at Dooley fabrication. The parts are starting to come in thick and heavy now, so we basically have everything we need for when we head to Dooley fabrication. First thing is first, now that I actually have a minute, the Takata harnesses on 2 videos ago. If you commented on that, I'm going to do a quick generator right here and announce the winner of the Takata harnesses there. It was really good to read all your comments, read every single one of them, and what I've seen from the comments is I'm not the only one in the shed trying to build a car. There's loads of other people out there. It was good to hear your stories, whether you're building your BMWs or building your S chassis or even building autocross cars, rally cars. I've read all the comments, and yeah, I'll do this random generator here now. Engine bay completely tidied up. We have checked all the wiring. We have cleaned up all our earths. We ran all this nice sleeving just to tidy up all the wiring. We still have one plug to get, this one here. So if anybody has one of these, and if they had a cast unit, this timing control unit, it would be grateful if somebody could lead me to finding one of them. If we can't get one of them in time, if we could get the plug on some of the wires, we just glue that plug back on there the way it was. I'm sure it's good and solid, but I'd like to get them wires sorted, so do let me know in the comments if you can hook me up with one of those. But yeah, if you've been watching the videos, as you can see, there's no more wires. Everything has been removed and we still have a perfectly running car. So yeah, got all this tidied up all here, all nice and neat. We're using these little I know we're calling them like butterfly blocks just to hold the wires. We've just went with 2 spade connectors. I didn't get a plug for this for the wipers, so we'll just run with that for now. This earth wire as well, we've reran this along here and came in here and earthed it, so just took it away as far as we could from the heat of the exhaust. But yeah, all of that is clear and all is done. So another thing, when we get to do the fabrications, this is like an old fuel return line or something, so I'm just leaving it sitting there for now. So we'll be getting rid of all that as well. Inside we have again our nice trunking ran with the power and the earth for the fuel pump, and I've just ran it out here, so that will be actually the perfect length to sit somewhere around there where our fuel pump is going to go. We've just joined these up roughly just to get the car, keep the car running until we get to do the fabrication, and that will be all going. So yeah, we are getting there. Robert is just finishing off tidying up in behind the dash, and already it's looking a lot cleaner than the mess that you've seen in the previous videos. We've got all our battery cables all run in there, and somebody did comment in the videos about the pipe coming out of the battery box. It's basically like a breather, but I am going to look in, I don't know, tell me if I'm right or wrong in the comments. It's something like a dry cell battery or something that we wouldn't have to run that breather. Do let me know about that. I might go down that route, but for now, if I don't go down that route, I'll just run a breather somewhere. But do let me know, can you run a dry cell battery and don't need a breather on it? Let me know in the comments. We have the wires for our brake light. We've just got them taped up and left to one side, because when he went to join up to this old brake strip, the wire just broke on it, so I'm going to have to get a new brake strip along there. Something I did see at Ultimate Dubs There will be a big wing going in the back of the car, and I seen an M2 over there with a big wing with a built-in brake light in the wing. It looked unbelievable, but myself and Mark, we studied it a little bit, and if you're running walls, what's the first thing that's going to hit the wall? It's probably the spoiler, so that brake light will be pointless. So we're going to stick with the brake light up there, and we'll see what the brake light is like on the front. We may change that, but yeah, finishing touches, and then I got to clean up my absolute wrecked garage. Inside is complete. Oh, not just complete. Robert, have you the cover for our new fuse box?
Yeah.
So Robert's done a really good job in here. All nice and neat. No more crazy wires, nothing. All done. Kill switch working 100%. Ignition switch. Got a light for alternator for a charge and a light for oil pressure. You the man. That's it. That is some improvement. Don't mind this bit. We will do something about this, but compared to what the car was, that is pretty unbelievable. And Robert has all the relays, fuses, everything labelled, so I'll get a little, I might actually get a sticker printed up with naming all my relays and all my fuses as well, which would be really handy. Just print the sticker and put it there, and we know exactly what's what. So when the car goes to Excellent Signs for the full graphics, I might get Lorcan just to do a little sticker, and at least we know what relay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and the fuses do as well. Our Syncotech dash will be coming hopefully this week. It won't be in this vlog, but as we're in a rush to get to Dooley fabrication, do a little bit of video of unboxing the Syncotech dash and talk a bit about it, and yeah, I have something to announce on that too, but that'll be coming on the next vlog. So now it's time to clean this shed up and get on the road to Dooley fabrication. Right, it's the next evening. We are gearing up to go to Dooley fabrication. It is a really miserable day out there. It is really wet. I do have no back windows in the car, but we can't let weather stop us. We really can't. So I was talking to Dooley fabrication. He is ready for action. So we need to get the car on the trailer and get loaded up. But first things first, will this car actually fit on my trailer? So this whole video mightn't go very well, but I need to get the Jeep, get the trailer on. I'll try and get the trailer back into the shed, and at least I get loaded in the car and not get soaked. But if it doesn't fit in the trailer, well then we're going to have to go and get another trailer. But yeah, in front of me, you've probably seen from the thumbnail of the video, I have got a lot of stuff in front of me here. I have been spending, and yeah, I've kind of spent a lot of money. First things first, it's kind of obvious. The biggest part of today's delivery is my 2-post lift. So that has arrived today, which will be going just about where the car is sitting. So that has arrived today. I haven't a clue how to fit that. Should we try installing it ourselves? How hard could it be? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I've never done this before. But all I know is we do have enough concrete in the floor and steel. So that part of it, we know is 100%, but getting it fitted is another thing, and it looks pretty damn heavy. So that's that. We will come back to that, but let's talk about all the other boxes. SP Tools, always think about the unboxing. Right, I suppose first things first, this arrived today, Drift Shop. As you know, I did give away, congratulations to, excuse me if I pronounce this wrong, Arenas. But yeah, you've won the harnesses, and if I have a hoodie your size, I'll get you a hoodie as well. But yeah, I gave away the harnesses for the simple reason that there were 4-point harness and we need 6-point harnesses for competition. So what have I gone with? This could be a bit of a bold move here now, but yes, purple 6-point Drift Shop harnesses. I don't know, I seen the purple, that may be a hint on what's going to be kind of happening here, but yeah, I went with the purple Drift Shop 6-point harnesses, very reasonably priced, and FAI approved and in date and all that sort of stuff. So as you can see there, FAI standard. So yeah, they're gonna look very nice, very, very nice in the car. So that's the first thing. We have Dooley Fabrication will be welding in a harness bar, so that's where them harnesses will be going. So, and I also have something else coming from Drift Shop as well. I'm just waiting on that. What else we got? We got a Drift Shop sticker. Am I happy? I'm fierce happy. Thanks very much. And yeah, so fierce happy with the Drift Shop harnesses. And leave them back in the box because the harnesses will be sort of the final hours of getting the car ready to go to Mondello for round 1 of the Irish Drift Championship. So that is the harnesses. What am I going to move on to next? I'm going to move on to all the stuff that we're going to need for the car now. And then I have one big announcement in one last little box here. We'll do that at the very end. But yeah, let's continue on unboxing. As I mentioned, this box is a very important box. That will be the last announcement. I have opened this already. Sorry, all the viewers, but FMIC, we have with the FMIC 600 by 300 by 100 with 76mm inlet and outlet. This is actually a really, really well built intercooler. Compared to what's on the car, it is day and night. So thanks to Lloyd for advising that. There's a good bit of weight in this thing, so is weight what we want? I don't know, but it does feel as strong as hell. So that's that. That will be going to Dooley Fabrication. He's going to be getting to work on getting that new intercooler on, and the all the intercooler pipes and stuff like that. We've got harnesses. This here is the motor and stuff like that for the lift, so I'm not going to bother unboxing that. Another one we've got is Murray Motorsport. So Murray Motorsport in Dublin, I've seen a deal on. Again, the car didn't have a fire suppression system, so just happened to see Murray's was doing a wee bit of a sale, and I went ahead and I have bought the, get it out here now. So I bought the RS 4.2 litre fire suppression system. So I've got all my lines, my fittings, all my instructions and bits and pieces in there. So that will need to be fitted as well. We'll see how Dooley Fabrication is getting on with all his work, and then we might call up to Dooley Fabrication some night to fit that in when he's coming towards the end all his fabrication work with the car. So that's the fire suppression system, and that's the intercooler. This big box here is Group D. So as you've seen from the previous videos, the Group D tank, or the tank in the car, is not so good. So again, Lloyd was like, no, scrap that. So we have got on to Group D, and I'm talking to Mike Fitz, shout out to Mike Fitz. I'll get my number right the next time, Mike, if you are watching. So we've got a new fuel cell. We've got a new pressure regulator. So we've got the Turbo Smart fuel pressure regulator. Again, we're on the Turbo Smart sticker. And they are my little fittings I require for it. It is a very neat, actually it's tiny, very neat fuel pressure gauge compared to what's in the car. So I'd rather not try and lose any of this. Comes with a bracket, comes with little screws, comes with all the bits and pieces. So that again will be fitted at Dooley Fabrication. Some AN lines to go to AN6 for the tank, a couple of bits and pieces there. And the Turbo Smart fuel pressure regulator has 2 ports on it, so if you're running like a V8, you'll have 2 ports. But Mike actually come up with a very good idea. What we're going to do is we've got this small little fuel pressure gauge, so we're going to thread that into the fuel pressure regulator, and we'll know what sort of fuel pressure we have at all times. So just a quick check for the lads. If I come in from a run, they open up the bonnet, they're going to see if I have fuel pressure or going fuel pressure. So that's a handy little idea there. And then the tank. Oh, I actually forgot about this. Our fuel pump, our 044 fuel pump, that will be mounting beside the Group D tank in the rear. If I can get it opened. Yeah, so that is our new fuel pump. I've really ripped everything apart here, but yeah, that is the new fuel pump. And yeah, we'll have to get some fittings for that. We do have to get a radiant fuel filter. I'm still waiting to get that. I'll be getting a radiant fuel filter, and then that will basically sum up the whole fuel system. Dooley Fabrication has AN lines and stuff like that already sort of kept aside for this build. There it is. The Group D tank. And actually, in fairness, it is very light. That looks very good. And it is half the size of the absolute unit that is in the back of the car. So again, Mark and Dooley Fabrication, gonna make up some brackets, find some way to carry this, and I think Mark's talking about maybe extending this up somewhere to leave it easier for fueling as well. But yeah, this is quite impressive. So I'm going to get it back into its cover, keep it safe, load all this stuff up to do the fabrication. But don't forget, I have one more box to open. Quite a bit of shopping, but look, I needed to be ahead of myself. I needed things ASAP, and I needed it to be ready for when the car goes to Dooley Fabrication. That Dooley Fabrication is not sitting looking at the car with no parts. So we do have a lot of stuff there to keep things moving, and then as we need, we can order now. But yeah, one last box to open up. I had this yesterday, but it did arrive a little bit late, but we will get through it. But here it is. This is our new Syncotech D909. This is the latest from Syncotech. I want to say a huge shout out to Jerry at China Sourcing Services. He is a very good friend of mine, and what he done from here was unbelievable. So Jerry's come back this year on board as a sponsor for the 2024 season, and I had inquired about getting one of these in China off Jerry, and Jerry turned around and says, you know what, loving what you're doing over here, love the drift and the whole lot. So Jerry has sponsored us the Syncotech Digital Dash to keep this car, keep an eye on this car that things don't get out of control. But yeah, Jerry sorts all my merchandise, all our hoodies, the Syncotech Digital Dashes. We're also looking at coilovers, air suspension kits. We're also in talks with another very big company, but I won't say anything about that yet, Jerry. But yeah, also we've working with another company with all adjustable arms for S chassis. We're looking into that as well. So Jerry's the quality in China is unbelievable. A lot of people say the quality in China, this, that and the other, but with Jerry on the other side and be able to talk to Jerry over there, Jerry goes quality checks, goes above and beyond to make sure that the product is 100%. So if you are thinking about getting hoodies or want anything in China, do go to China Sourcing Services. I will put a link in the description. Yeah, it's a very, very, very good service that if you don't know about it, you're about to find out about. We have ran Syncotech before, and Syncotech have sent us 2 stickers along with the dash. We did run the D908 in the M3, and honestly, it never, ever, ever let me down, and always told me exactly what I needed to know. Engine speed, RPM, oil temperature, water temperature, oil pressure, all of that. And now another setting that we will be able to use on this is actually boost pressure as well. So we will be using, this Syncotech will be able to read boost pressure. So here we have it, our Syncotech dash. We've got all our sensors, all our little lines. We have got oil pressure, water temperature, boost pressure. We'll be able to get our RPMs. Yeah, so basically Syncotech dash, it's got its own little control module, and run the sensors to where you want them, run them back to this, and it goes directly to the dash. So yeah, delighted with that D909, and thank you very much, Jerry, China Sourcing Services. First, we get to car to the fabrication, and we will come back to doing this, and also always be careful with a knife when you're unboxing. But yeah, thank you very much, Jerry, and thank you very much, Syncotech. Cannot wait to get that into the car. So I hope you enjoyed all that unboxing and all that sort of stuff. Right, enough talking. I need to get the trailer on. I need to get this car out of here. The lift I will be doing, I'm going to do another video on the shed progress. So when the car's away at Dooley Fabrication, we will be calling over and back and checking up and stuff. But while the car is gone, I'm going to get back to my shed, because I still do need to run down wires to plugs to sockets and do trunk and paint the floor and do the lift. So I will do another shed update, because I know everybody does enjoy the shed updates. So enough, let's go get the trailer. Let's get out here. So we have arrived at Dooley Fabrication, and it's straight on the lift. This is our first time having the car on the lift, and myself and Mark here are going through a full list of what we need to do and what we want to redo. And in fairness to Mark, like, there's some stuff that he's like, I'm redoing it, that's it. But yeah, first time on the lift, and of course, first thing, put a car on the lift, you check your wheel bearings, you check plate, you check things like that. So we went straight to the front and we checked, and this is what we found. So we had massive play in this rose joint here, but what was wrong, Mark?
Loose.
It was completely loose. So that has tightened that wheel up a good bit, but we come round to the wheel bearing and we spin the winning streak wheel. I wonder, would you buy a bit of grease maybe or something?
Tighten up.
Yeah, so this wheel bearing is gone. Is there play in this one here, Mark?
No, it seems fine.
That one seems fine, but again, come round to the other wheel. That wheel bearing is gone. So I was just saying to Mark, Daniel Fatty, he has new arms here, so I'm going to get the 2 arms off him for that. Nissan guys, basically an inner tie rod, isn't it?
Yeah.
Inner tie rods. What is the go-to?
GeoMaster.
Yeah, with the GeoMaster setup.
GeoMaster 2 setup.
What is the go-to with them? We need to know to have spares. I'm looking at these track rod ends, Mark. Would it be worth getting new track rod ends? Most definitely. So we need to get new track rod ends. We need to get new wheel bearings. This fantastic bit of copper pipe here as well, that's going as well. I have new brake lines coming for that. We do have the Thriftworks C2S coilovers in there. So hopefully they'll be pretty okay. Get the new braided lines in, get the new arms off Danny Fatty, and do let me know about the tie rods and track rod ends. And yeah, do without the ball joints in here. Rubbers are gone. Doesn't need to be much playing them, but we just want to have it all right in the front here. So looking in underneath the car, we've decided to change this fine bit of gearbox mounting thing that, what did you say, Mark? A school table?
School table.
Yeah, so somebody cut up a school table here and made a gearbox mount, so we are going changing that. There is a little inspection hole in here. There is a twin plate clutch in there. Unsure of the brand, but the downpipe as well, it sort of comes down, it's dented. So Mark is going to see what we can do to tidy that up. We have got all the old fuel lines here. They'll all be going. And we're saying this is probably to do with like the old slave cylinder for the SR20 box. That's all going. So we're going taking everything down. Subframe is poly bushed. We've got an anti-roll bar in the rear. But yeah, I'm gonna change around the exhaust a wee bit. Make sure all the arms are free in the rear so we can adjust all our camber and toe and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, Mark is currently writing a list up and we got to get to work. Okay, we're going to call it a night. Myself and Mark here at Dooley Fabrication. We've gone through the whole car, we've made our list, but damn, we are going to be down to the wire in this car. We're just trying to set out every single day of every single week and allow for the aesthetics of the car, the graphics, going down to Lloyd at DRT Automotive to get mapping and stuff like that. So yeah, all that sort of stuff. It's going to be pretty tight, but it's going to make a very good series right up to the first round of the championship. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm going to go. We got to go shopping, do all that sort of stuff. If you want to see more of the progress on the 180, do like, comment and subscribe. Let me know if you want to see more progress, and go over to my Instagram, Niall Goes Drifting. You can follow me there and you can follow a little bit more updates than what you're seeing here. But yeah, that's it for now. We'll be back soon to check up on all the progress that Dooley Fabrication is making. And now we go back to the shed to get some lifts fitted, get some floors painted and get shopping for this car.